The nation's unemployment rate is dropping, but many economists say it's not means for celebration. The jobless rate in August was 7.3%. It was down 1/10 of a percentage point from July, and the rate now is at 4.5, a 4.5-year low. However, a lot of people have stopped working or even stopped looking for a job. So tonight, let's take a closer look at the numbers for a more clear picture of the nation's jobs market. Employers added 169,000 jobs last month, and that is below the monthly average gain this year, which is 180,000 jobs. And competition for those jobs is still very fierce. There are 3 unemployed people on average competing for every job opening, and compare that to less than 2 people competing when the recession began in 2007. And while many fight for jobs, others are giving up. More than 300,000 workers have stopped working or stopped looking for a job last month. And that puts the so-called labor force participation rate at 63.2%. And that is the lowest participation rate since 1978. Now, we wanted to know, why is it so low? Fox 11's Beth Jones has the story.
From the crisis in Syria to the nation's fiscal uncertainty, labor experts say there are a variety of factors causing this so-called labor participation shortage.
With a lot of concern in financial markets regarding the question of whether the Fed will continue its stimulus program. Again, those are all things that, even though they may not necessarily directly affect employers, they're things that they're definitely keeping aware of.
However, Soxy says a lot of the drop has to do with baby boomer retirements.
We, at least statewide, have been observing a gradual decline in the state's participation rate for about the last 3 years. It did recover after the recession, but it has started to drop again. And a lot of that's being fueled by the fact that our population is aging more rapidly than the share of individuals that are entering into the labor force for the first time to replace them.
Experts say a seasonal shift with students heading back to school also plays a role. Other analysts feel people are so discouraged by the job market, they've given up. Beth Jones, Fox 11 News.
Experts are expecting the labor participation rate to go back up eventually. However, they don't expect that rate to reach the high point that we've seen in years past.